In this episode of Just Go, we're exploring the scenic state of Utah. Figure out whether we're gonna take the East Utah route or the Central Utah route. So we gotta flip a coin with our handy penny here. That's gonna be East Utah. This will be Central Utah. So here we go. I don't know where that landed. It landed on tails. So that'll be East.
East
I think so.
Utah.
East Utah it is. It's day 4 of our Wild West road trip, and we've left Wyoming and the Flaming Gorge Reservoir behind. Today, we're entering a new, beautiful state. They call Utah the New Zealand of America, and I'm hoping to see why. We started off our journey in Ashley National Forest. Yo, what's up, guys? We're on the way to Capitol Reef. It's about a 5 or 6 hour drive from here, and if we get to do this for 5 hours, I'm pretty excited. This is any indication of how beautiful Utah is. And just check that out. Just miles and miles of layers of the Rocky Mountains. We've been here for a short time, and I'm already noticing the variety in terrain. I'm really impressed by how well preserved this state is. The landscape is really beautiful and super colorful. Me and Ashley can't wait to explore deeper into the state and see what we can find. We're currently in the Basin and Ridge region, which includes the Great Lake, as well as numerous salt beds, all scattered in between these mountains. Utah is broken up into 3 distinct landform regions: the Great Basin and Ridge region of the north, the Central Rocky Mountains, and in the south lies the Colorado Plateau. Here in the north, the cliff and the rock formations are ever changing. I've never seen so many different mountain formations in my life. Later on, we reached the middle of the state, also called the Central Rockies, where we decided to get out of the car and just stretch our legs for a little bit and enjoy all the natural diversity surrounding us. This time around, we were surrounded by pine forest in the middle of mountain valleys. As we grew further south, the mountains went from rocky to more of a sandstone formation. It was super colorful and spectacular. However, it's 102 degrees, and our air conditioner can't handle it any longer. We decided to stop at the closest gas station and gas up before we go on any further. Afterwards, we found another scenic byway. Checking in. We're here at the Capitol Reef area. It's a sick view out here, as usual. Utah's definitely impressed today. At this point, I'm questioning whether or not we're still even in the U.S. This is unbelievable. And to think that something might top this one day. But right now, I'm 28 years old, and this is the youngest I'll ever be. And I want to enjoy stuff like this while I still can. A few miles up the road and we were introduced to our very first sight of a canyon. The landscape here just seems to keep changing. Right now we're in these brown, barren mountains in the middle of the rain. Then next thing you know it, we're in these lush green mountains that look a lot like the Smokies in Tennessee. After 4 hours of essentially being off the radar, we reached the small town of Roosevelt. We immediately noticed the typical Western cowboy influence that surrounded the place. It was still pretty neat to see. While in town, we stopped at the nearest market to load up on food and supplies for tonight.
Like charcoal lighter?
We were quickly running out of sunlight, and we didn't have a lot of luck finding another campsite to stay at in either Bryce Canyon or Glen Canyon. So we decided to go with our last resort, a KOA in Richfield, Utah. We paid $35 for a corner lot surrounded by RVs. It definitely wasn't my favorite campsite, but it's still a place to eat and to shower nonetheless. So we're gonna make the most out of it. It's what we do best.
Hey, what's up guys? We're here at our campsite number 3. We originally had a plan today to head down to the Capitol Reefs, but like halfway through the 5-hour drive, like we realized we didn't have any signal and we couldn't get any signal anywhere. So instead we decided just to drive until we could just find somewhere to camp. We ended up here at Richfield KOA. I mean, it's not anything special. You know, they got amenities, they got showers, you know, electric, water. You know, it was kind of like a last resort because most of the other campsites that we wanted to stay at were either like booked up or we made the mistake of not or not reserving them in time, or it'd be too dark by the time we got there because they were just too far. So yeah, we're just gonna stick here and figure out where we're to go from here tomorrow.
We've decided to call it a night early in preparation for the second leg of the drive tomorrow.
As I was going, we're just packing up our last campsite here, getting ready to head south to Arizona. As you can see, we have a lot of shit. Too much shit. But when you're camping, it's almost like living on the road, so you feel like you need to bring everything. But anyway, I'm ready to head down south, hopefully check out Horseshoe Bend. I've seen the pictures, I'm sure it looks amazing in person. So yeah, we'll look forward to it.
Despite our camping plans falling through, driving through this whole state is an adventure within itself, and I would recommend it to anybody. If you like what you see and want to see more episodes like this, be sure to smash that subscribe button and like this video.